JBDC is the main organization that supports the women. Or the 4-H Club for persons who are involved in agriculture, in agriculture enterprise. The 4-H Club also have funding support that they give to people under the Rural Youth Economic Empowerment Program called REAP. They have a number of scholarships as well. They offer training. So there are several programs happening out there, especially in the area of agriculture. But I'm saying the key, I'm always arguing that one hand can't clap. I mean, I make the work light. So just as all them feel, say them going to badness as group, more of them going to business as group. And the data actually shows, the research shows from the 1930s that the same characteristic of the entrepreneur is reflected in that of the criminal mind as well. Very creative, very innovative, very passionate about what they do, very organized, very strategic, they are visionaries, all of those things. But there's evidence of that in Jamaica. Because note that in Jamaica, the Ministry of National Security, Horace Chang, came on the TV the other day and said that Jamaicans youths who are in lottery scamming make over $1 billion a year. Now, more than people understand what that means. Because $1 billion a year means that you have at least 1,000 youth. You can argue that on average you have 1,000 youths who make $1 million, which equates to 150 million Jamaican dollars. How many legal MSME? And for I write MSME policy, we do all the research, we can lead the research in that field. How many MSME, micro, small and medium enterprise, you think make 100 million Jamaican dollars? Or even 10 million Jamaican dollars a year? And those youths who engage in illegal activities are able to do that. But examine the practices of a youth in the lottery scam. These youths use effective and efficient business practices, things that we teach people to do. Remember, my background is that I designed the entrepreneurship program at the university. That's that program I run, So there's over 600 students every year I have a deal with in terms of entrepreneurship. You know what I say? Them do good data mining, them gather information and people and potential clients. That's how we usually catch them, the police catch them because of the data. Good customer service, because the phone don't ring more than 3 times. Jamaica have a legislation that says the phone must ring more than 5 times. Scammers' phone don't ring more than 3 times. They have effective communication skills. Unlike I who don't business who I talk to, so he's not a strong Jamaican, those people are able to speak to people from so many different parts of the United States in a language that is clear and convincing that those persons are willing to send money to Jamaica in the hope of getting back money. It means they can pitch a value proposition properly, because persons send money because they think they're going to get money. So they pitch a value proposition properly. You understand what I say? So there are so many best practices that these young people use. Now, what if, given that we know that energy can be created or destroyed, and based on the principle of polarity, if you travel as far west from east as you can travel, you're going to end up back east. It means then, are we able to get those youths to transform that same energy that is used to run an illegal enterprise to make $1 billion, to shift the energy to run a legal enterprise that makes $1 billion or more US dollar? Because they can't ask him to change it if they're going to make less money, because that don't make sense. So the failings of these youths to engage in legal enterprises is a reflection of the failing of people like I and myself, who are decision makers, to establish a platform that makes it easy for that youth, just as though you can make it easier for a big guy to generate billions of dollars using his brain and the entrepreneurial powers that him have. I will wicked to the people some of the time, most, a lot of the time, Yeah. So we don't recognize the value. So you draw a gun on a table and we say he's a gunman. We don't say he's an artist or an engineer. But before a man make a gun, he have to go in and he have to draw it out. It's engineering. So you see, if you see him as a gunman, is that you put in place. So you put in place jail because you try to catch gunman. Now, if you see him as an engineer, you don't want to be less jail and more engineering school, so you go learn for engineer gun. And by the way, remember that gun business is the biggest selling business in the world, not in Jamaica, in the world.
Well, let me hear you say mountain,